Behold the gleaming skyline of Neo Eden, a city of towering holograms and neon dreams, where technology and magic entwine beneath a starless electric sky. Up on the uppermost floor, Queen Ravenna surveys her realm with a sneer. In a futuristic chamber, Ravenna consults her magical mirror, a high-tech portal swirling with neon secrets that whisper of fate, even as she dismisses its dire message. The mirror's luminous dance coalesces into one fateful word: Snow White. A name so pure it promises innocence in a world overrun by cold metal and digital deceit. Her gaze, icy and unyielding, declares a silent promise. She will never let a gentle maiden like Snow White outshine her in this neon battleground. Down below, Snow White glides through the lively cyber streets, so pure she could never harm a fly. Before a glitchy, futuristic mirror that scans every pixel of her being, Snow White remains blissfully unaware of the surveillance lurking behind its digital gaze. Back at Vitacorp, the enigmatic huntsman, a rogue hacker with a cybernetic eye, stands ready as Ravenna commands him with chilling words.
Delete her from the simulation.
In a tight close-up, the huntsman taps his wrist console, green code flickering in his glowing eye as his deadly intent sharpens with each keystroke. Silently, he melts into the neon shadows of Vitacorp's corridors, his mission as dark as the underbelly of the city. In a secluded neon corridor, the huntsman consults a floating holomap where Snow White's location blinks an ominous red, a target marked for digital erasure. From behind a luminescent pillar, the huntsman watches, his augmented eye pulsing red as he tracks her every innocent step like a silent, determined predator. In a tense close-up, the huntsman grips a slender, glowing device, a digital dagger whose eerie pulse promises to erase a life with a single, decisive command. In a narrow, shadowed alley, the huntsman corners Snow White. Her wide eyes mirror the shock of fate, as the cold glow of digital menace outlines their inevitable clash. Yet, in that suspended moment, a flicker of doubt softens the huntsman's resolve. A brief pause, where the human heart struggles against a preordained, ruthless command.
Run!
At the mouth of a rusted stairwell, Snow White plunges into the shadowy depths of the Undercity, a leap of faith into the unknown, where hope and peril intertwine. High above, the labyrinth of the Undercity sprawls, a vast, crumbling maze of corroded pipes, flickering neon signs, and secrets whispered by the dark. At the very threshold, our delicate maiden stands small against the endless maze, her eyes reflecting both trepidation and unyielding resolve as she faces the underground unknown. At the battered entrance marked Subway 96, Snow White hesitates, a moment suspended between fear and the allure of the unknown depths below.
Who are you?
In the dim recesses, a cluster of diminutive dwarfs, each with long white beards and gleaming reflective gear, watch silently, their presence a small but steadfast hope in the abyss. One by one, more dwarfs step out of the shadows, their identical white beards and reflective jumpsuits glowing softly under fractured neon, a united front in this battle for hope. A tender close-up captures Snow White's smile, a brief shining moment of relief and trust as she senses the protective embrace of these unlikely allies. Deep in an abandoned subway station transformed by hope, the rebels have created a hidden haven, a sanctuary where soft neon hues and salvaged dreams shine amid the decay. And behold, a wondrous map of neon light and scarlet markings appeared, foretelling the perilous paths through the shadowed underworld, an oracle of fate and misfortune. A tight close-up on the holographic map reveals intricate neon grids and blinking red nodes, boldly proclaiming Vitacorp's scanner network. And so, while Snow White finds solace with her little guardians, the wicked Ravenna discovers that the huntsman has faltered in his grim duty, and now, in her notorious style, she vows to take matters into her own hands. In a grim corner of the Undercity, Queen Ravenna appears in person, donning a cunning vendor disguise that barely masks her true, Botox-warped visage, as she sets up a nefarious stall of dark delights. With a sly and wicked smile, Ravenna presents a deceptively delightful cupcake, secretly embedded with a deadly data chip, tempting our gentle maiden with a treat laced in dark sorcery. One fateful bite later, the poisonous chip unleashes its malevolent power, beginning its wicked work on Snow White's unsuspecting system. Our pure Snow White succumbs to the dark magic, her body falling still under the harsh neon glare, a tragic twist in this cybernetic fairy tale. Strangely, our fair maiden drifts through a dazzling neon labyrinth, a utopia of vibrant hues that is as mesmerizing as it is disorienting.
Snow White!
In a moment of desperate hope, a brave little dwarf rushes forward, his tiny figure silhouetted by flickering neon, determined to offer aid to our beleaguered maiden. Far away, the dwarfs scurry through labyrinthine passages, their tiny forms disappearing into the darkness, on a noble quest to summon Aaron, the hacker prince, who holds the key to her salvation.
Aaron! Help! She's dead! Help us! Come now!
With steadfast resolve and chivalrous heart, Aaron accepted the humble dwarf's call, determined to rescue the stranger in distress. With deft precision, Aaron binds Snow White to his high-tech diagnostic bench, connecting her with slender glowing cables as he prepares to unveil the dark virus coursing through her. And lo, Aaron uncovered the malignant virus that had nearly claimed Snow White's life, and with swift, decisive skill, he sealed it away. Back in her control lair, Queen Ravenna's fury reaches boiling point as she witnesses the live feed of Snow White, alive and defiant, her enraged eyes promising swift retribution. In a moment of clever mischief, the dwarfs swarm around the enraged Ravenna, their playful antics drawing her attention away from her deadly schemes. With the wicked queen momentarily thwarted by the dwarf's diversion, Aaron's nimble fingers race across his keyboard, unleashing torrents of neon green code that threaten to break her tyrannical hold. With Ravenna defeated and Neo-Eden liberated, Prince Aaron and Princess Snow White now live happily ever after, blessed by the unwavering loyalty of their little dwarfs.
Neon lights,